Hello and welcome back. Up here at Reader today. So Bounder 97 came up and did a beginner's trails video, and I was thinking, I wonder what it'd be like to take the 890 through beginner trails. So here I am. We're going to try it out, see if it enhances how easy the trails are, or if it showcases the differences between a dirt bike and an adventure bike. So here we are, red line 4. We're going to go down through this to see what it's like on an adventure bike versus a dirt bike. Oh, I forgot I adjusted the clutch. So I'm learning my new clutch position and engagement zone at the same time. So if anything, a trail like this will definitely drill that in for me. Whoa. Yeah. Whoops. Okay, on an adventure bike it's certainly a little bit more difficult. Try that again. Yeah, low speed maneuverability on a big bike. Add in the rocks and everything else. Ooh, and a lack of proper ground clearance. Well, I'll tell you what, man, if you want to learn your adventure bike skills, this is definitely a good place to do that. Heck, I might make this my go-to place for this. Yeah, that was a rock. Nothing broken, a couple new scratches. We're all good. Now I'm gonna have to buy a new skid plate. So, as I was saying, what's easy on the dirt bikes can be quite difficult for the adventure bikes. What did I hit? I think it's just that big rock there. Kind of threw me off. Not enough momentum. I'm going to use the camera. I won't be able to see until I get home and edit the video. So it looks like the skid plate was dented just from that big rock I did. That's a stock skid plate anyway. It's tissue paper. So I guess that's my excuse to go ahead and order up an AXP skid plate. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I know it's plastic, but you know, whatever. You know, let's do our off-road positions here. That's good. Good enough. Alright. Uh-oh. I don't think it liked that. There we go. So, yeah, whenever you drop it, you have to cycle the key. I don't know if it's trying to clear out the cylinders or what, but now I'm a little, now I'm a little bit more apprehensive. And look at this. Well, it's kind of a drop. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, Bounder, this is the area that you said you stacked all those nice rocks in to make it easier for the next guy. Well, guess what? And it's also a little bit too far of a drop for the 890. Well, I mean, I suppose I could restack these rocks and go right over here. Should be a nice little ramp. I think that should do nicely. So it just means I want to make sure I go straight down here. Okay, I think that should do. Cross my fingers. That'll work. Yeah, the embedded rock is okay, so it's loose rock that'll get me. I guess on a dirt bike you never really realize all the micro corrections that you're making as you're riding. On an adventure bike, it's a little bit different. It takes a bit more effort, a little bit more pre-planning as you see the trail in front of you. See, just like this, because on a dirt bike, it's no problem, you just do. And then big old girl here, you gotta think about it a little bit more because you won't make that sharp turn like that. So I needed to come up this way and cut it down. I don't know if this is where it was or not. But we're going to do that. Yeah, see, I needed to take a wider arc here. No problem, we can correct. Oops. Get that front tire up and over. Oh, I got lots of space. I thought I was gonna high center on this one. Guess not. Tell you what, on these oh shit, bigger bikes, body position is really important too. When you're standing on those pegs, my butt goes way to the opposite side of the turn. Green line, huh? This is quite the challenge on the bigger bike. Though admittedly, it's more of a challenge primarily because of the big loose rock. Where on the dirt bike, it's not that big of a deal. But when you have so much mass that you're trying to manipulate through here, it makes a bit of a difference. So we're gonna make our way down to the overlooks. Come back, maybe do one or two more trails, and then I got to skedaddle, get my buttons to work. So pretty sure we're going this way. And I suppose while we're making our way out to the scenic overlooks, we can talk about this here. This is the new MRA windscreen. Couldn't find anything I really liked, but with the reviews I was able to find on YouTube, this one here seemed like the most promising, because I was trying to get rid of the buffeting, which I could do with the extender that I had on the stock screen. But the problem I was having there is the stock screen was held on by one fastener. And then that add to the stress of that fastener, you put that big extra windscreen on to give it more leverage. So it was starting to, what do you want to call it? It's starting to damage the mounting points anyway. So, did some quick research. I was going to go with the Pug, but that one, the couple of videos I ran across didn't really change much. So I couldn't see spending that kind of money for maybe a minor difference. Now the MRA windscreen here, though it's ugly from, well, either side I suppose, the mounting that it has is very, very strong because it uses your GPS mount as well. So you got a couple different mount spots on it. So much better than the stock. A lot less buffeting, I guess. I mean, I suppose listening to the audio here, if you got a lot of microphone slapping, then you know it really didn't do that great. Because I can feel it in my face now. Oh, we got a new road. Oh, I might have to go check that out. I don't know where that goes. But anyway, yeah, the microphone slapping with this bike, because I have these the fairings, what is it, Rebel X fairings, I think it is. Because I got those, I changed the wind protection up front, because I no longer have those little black things to kind of force that wind down. So now, from the front of the bike, the wind comes straight in, hits the tank, and comes up. So I got, with this particular windscreen, I got a whole lot of airflow, which is great in the summer, not so great in the winter. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that, if I'm going to put some plastic in down around the forks or what for the winter. But at least the wind flow that I have is a lot smoother than what it was with the stock screen. Alright, is this our thing? Vista! 0.3 miles. It's important to recognize that point portion, if that's important to you or not. Because when I first came up here and I saw that, I read 3 miles, and I was really disappointed when it was just up around the corner. It's a river rock. You get a lot of spring runoff down here. Oh yeah. And I believe last time I was here there was frost on everything. And today there is not. Northwest Quad Association, thank you sirs and ma'ams. You know, you tell me, does this view ever get old? Look at this. Well, side note, the little double peak over here That's Barring Mountain. And yesterday my wife and I and a couple friends did a hike right in the valley down there. And that peak was phenomenal from where we were standing. Alright, back on the main forest road here. Yeah, been down that one too. So, I was just thinking that I have not been doing a lot of content with the 890. Now, if you guys want more content with the 890, then go ahead and leave me a comment. Just say 890, and that'll let me know that you guys want more content with the 890. 890 is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. This bike is it's too good. I can't do anything with it. I mean, if I go try to trade it in for a different bike, I'm downgrading. So I'll have this one for a while. But anyway, so yeah, if you want more content with 890, just leave me a comment. 890. But let me tell you why I haven't been doing a lot of content with 890. Boy, look at that. Is for a couple different reasons. Number one is the audio quality. Because you know, you get up to speed, I can't do much about the wind noise. I bought an external microphone thinking that would help. That doesn't really help. Got the new windscreen here. I don't think it's helping that much, but I guess when I get home and edit this video, I will see. But and then the other reason I haven't been doing much content is the way I mount this camera is the chin mount, and it's a bit uncomfortable. I mean, I can deal with it if that's something that you guys want to see is more content. But otherwise, it's just way more comfortable without the camera. So I haven't been doing a lot of it. I've recorded some, and usually I'll just put it in the back bag until I get to where I'm going, like I did today. And then I'll pull the camera out, do my filming, and then put it back in the bag. Put it back in the bag for the trip home. So that's the main reasons. I haven't been doing much with the 890. I mean, I've been riding it quite a bit, actually. I'm 19,000 miles on this thing. But yeah, it just, you know, it's more comfortable not to bring the camera, and the quality of the videos a little substandard for what I'd like. I'd like way less wind noise, but you know, you can only do what you can do. So like I said, if you guys want more content, I'll do my best to get more out there. All right, so now we're going to I think they call it the moon landing vista. And I know I've had you guys down here before with the WR, but like I said, Bounder's made that beginner trails video. I'm like, let's go see how beginner this is for adventure bikes. Now, for beginner adventure bikes, if you've not ridden off-road before, don't come and do this. You need to wait until you've got some dirt experience on just regular forest roads and understand how the bike will react under different situations. Oh, this is going to be fun. Specifically, if it'd be best if you're brand new to the adventure bike thing, go take one of those courses. Most new adventure bike riders would have crashed 3 times coming down that. So that's a lot of rocks. If you don't understand what the bike is going to do when you hit that kind of stuff, like even these tree stumps here, I should have went over here, but we'll go through the middle here, nice and slow, like. Oh. There we go. Yeah, because these bikes will dance on you, and you've got to be able to kind of roll with it a little bit. So here's a Moon Rocks Vista. I'll turn around, don't worry. Oh, there you go. Look at that, we still got snow on the north side there. Not very much. Nice waterfall down there. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's about right there. Oopsies. Oh, be helpful if I was in the correct gear. Oh, well, this is gonna be fun. Shouldn't be too bad. There we go. So, I was just on the phone with Bounder 97, and we were discussing these trails for beginner dirt bike trails, if I can speak correctly today. And he was asking me, so how is it for adventure bikes? You know, and technically, this is a little bit more advanced for the adventure bikes. So if you've been riding an adventure bike for a little while and want to try to increase your skills, I'd highly recommend coming here and pitting yourself against some of these and seeing how well you can do. Now there are some trails here I definitely won't take this bike on, and one of them is coming up around the corner down here. Definitely not a place for these big bikes. Now, some would argue that this isn't a place for the big bikes at all. And of course, I would counter that with, you aren't going to learn new skills until you get outside your comfort zone and come here and do some of this. And the skills are important to have because when you're doing adventure bike rides, you never know where you're going to end up. A lot of times you'll unknowingly get yourself in situations where you need those skills. Yeah, these loose rocks, man, there's something else. So this is one of those trails down here that is not for these bikes at all. That is a trail that is a challenge even on a dirt bike. We'll do one more here. This is the Blue Line Trail. And see how we get along. I suppose it's important with the bigger bikes like this, you've got to look a little further ahead on the trail so you can make your plan before you get to whatever obstacle might be in your way, or plan your line. And there we go. Alright, so, you know, I'm going to call that more advanced. So this is dirt bike friendly, or let me rephrase. This is beginner dirt bike, but it's more advanced adventure bike. Because other than the Tenere 700, oh, there we go. Other than the T7, most adventure bikes are heavier than this one. Well, I suppose now you got the Touareg and whatever other ones are out there now. But yeah, you definitely need to have your body position and balance down right, which going by how many times I almost tripped yesterday on a hike, I'm surprised my balance is as good as it is on a motorcycle. But anyway, so yeah, Reader, that's a good place to advance your skills for sure. So if you've been riding an adventure bike for a while and you're pretty confident with your slow speed handling of the bike, by all means, man, come here. And this will help you bond with your bike. It'll help you with your balance on the bike. It's a good place just to kind of hone your total package. And then of course, you know, you got the vistas you can go see, and we'll see about those other forest roads if that's going to be somewhere fun to go with the adventure bikes. But right now, time is a factor, so I gotta get going. So until next one, peace.